Krishna Padaya, Krishna Prishtaya, Bhutali Srimati Jayapataka, Swami Niti Namya Namo Jayapatākā, Nitai Kripa Pradayani, Kolkata Dham Dayana Kakramatarine, Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prishtaya, Bhutali Srimati Vedanta Swami Niti Namya Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gauravani, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. So thank you Mataji for giving this opportunity to actually tell that how I got connected to Guru Maharaj. So my name is Dīpapriyā Vrajeśvarī Devī Dāsī, and my native is in Orissa. I am born and brought up in Orissa in a small town Jaipur, but I did my education in various parts of the country, like I did in Vizag and then into Bhubaneswar and in those places. So when it comes to getting connected to ISKCON, I got connected to ISKCON when I was in Bhubaneswar. So that time I used to only visit ISKCON Bhubaneswar just for prasadam, because the prasadam was so tasty, and I would go there and I will see devotees, they do parikrama and they were chanting. One day even I did parikrama and I was chanting, and I used to go very frequently to ISKCON Bhubaneswar because I liked the deities over there and I liked the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, but I did not chant there. So I used to go from 1.5 years to 2 years I went there, but I didn't see as such like somebody preaching, like maybe that window in which I was going, that time some preaching was not happening. So anyway, I used to go, take deity darshan, sit in kirtan, have prasadam and come back. And then I came to Chennai. When I came to Chennai, because I got my job, and in 2013 I came here. So again I started coming to ISKCON, but then again it took me so much of time to again get that association of that one devotee who would introduce me to Krishna consciousness. So it took me 2 years, and then I was coming continuously from 2013 to 2015. In 2015, like I got connected to one devotee. She was Priyasakhi Malati Devi Dāsī. She was also taking care of this ISKCON youth services. So there is where youths, girls were there, and that's how I got connected to this youth society. And then Sukhiti Mataji, Harpreet Sukhiti Mataji, she is my Siksha Guru. So under her I started learning this Krishna consciousness. So coming now to Guru Maharaj, like it was my initial days. In 2016 I got aspiration from Guru Maharaj. So how can I tell, like the first thing is that when before meeting Guru Maharaj, we meet Guru Maharaj's disciples, right? And from there we come to know about Guru Maharaj. So when they always used to tell so much about Guru Maharaj, and I was to hear that how he is, and so much of glorification of Guru Maharaj. And then I used to think like, okay, who is this person? I would definitely, if I have to ever choose a guru, then I will definitely choose him only as a guru, because first thing is that he has such wonderful qualities. Second is that his disciples are so nice, so wonderful. They make me so comfortable. They are so caring about everybody, and they are so Krishna conscious. So that's one thing which got me attracted to Guru Maharaj. But then as we get connected little more, we go getting connected to many devotees, we get to hear from many other gurus also. There is always a dilemma, from whom should I take initiation from? So because I am a Bengali, basically I am a Bengali but born and brought up in Orissa. So then what happened is that I heard even Radhanath Maharaj's lecture. Should I mention the names? I don't know. But I heard many gurus. So after that I was actually in a dilemma that what I should do. And the Guru Maharaj was coming. It was on Janmashtami in 2016. He was coming and to Chennai, and it was that time that everybody said that Guru Maharaj is coming. I was very excited. In the same time I was very fearful also to meet Guru Maharaj, thinking that I'm definitely I am not such a nice person before coming to Krishna consciousness. I have my own past, like I am a fallen soul. So I was very much afraid to go near such a pure soul. I was really afraid, and in the same time I was thinking that okay, I have to they said about this aspiration and everything, and I was not sure what I should do. and something very wonderful happened. Just before I take aspiration, Guru Maharaj came to my dreams, and it was at that time that the same fear was there within me in that dream. I was hiding, and it was the rooftop of Mayapur, where Guru Maharaj's room is there. And the wonderful part is that I never went to that place. I never went to Mayapur. I had never seen this rooftop. And even after having the dream also, I never saw in YouTube or any pictures or anything also about that rooftop. Only when I went to Mayapur, I saw that flower pots and everything, that rooftop. And when I saw that, at that time only I could recognize, okay, this is the place in which I had dreamt about. I had not dreamt about any, I had not known at that time also. So anyways, I dreamt about it, and Guru Maharaj was there. I was hiding from him, but he came and he saw me from that bushes, some in one pot, behind one pot I was hiding, and he just saw me and we had a glance, maybe some talk or something. I couldn't remember all those things, all those details of the dream. But then one thing what I said to my counselor is that Hargreaves Suketi Mataji is that when Guru Maharaj comes, I would be asking this question, was he really there? Because what I heard from my seniors is that if it is a spiritual dream, it is actually a truth. It is not some fantasy or anything like that. So I wanted to confirm that from Guru Maharaj. But then I was very fearful to ask that question. So Guru Maharaj was there, and it was such a wonderful time. We got such time with Guru Maharaj. It is very difficult that we get that one-to-one talk with Guru Maharaj, because there are so many devotees, But then that was one thing which by Guru Maharaj and maybe by Radha Krishna's mercy, that everybody was there, all these girls were there. And one by one we started coming in front of Guru Maharaj, and we started taking from Jagannath stick. We introduced ourselves. And then they asked that from what I'm doing, how I'm got connected to this ISKCON and all those things. Mataji was introducing me to Guru Maharaj, and I was like completely blank. I don't know what to ask, completely blank, and nothing was there, okay. And then Mataji said she is a Bengali. So whenever Guru Maharaj hears this, that somebody is a Bengali, he starts the conversation in Bengali with that person. So when it came to me, I was totally blank as usual. I don't know what to do there. I was just standing with my hands folded in front of Guru Maharaj. And then Guru Maharaj, when he heard, so Guru Maharaj, something is there that she wants to tell you. And she saw you in a dream, she wants to tell about that thing. And then I was like, Mataji, I know, I was not able to, I was like dumb, I don't know how to tell. And then Mataji said this thing to Guru Maharaj, and when Guru Maharaj heard, that's why Guru Maharaj confirmed that's why I'm thinking why your face is so familiar. And then Guru Maharaj blessed me with his Jagannath stick. And so that's how, and whenever Guru Maharaj, I'm not able to go so close to Guru Maharaj, but then whenever I get this chance, whenever I'm there, once he asked me, how are you? He asked in Bengali. Nobody said that she is a Bengali. But then he just recognized and he started talking to me in Bengali. So these are small things which happened to me. When I come, this is how my relationship with Guru Maharaj is, and it's actually beyond that, not only limiting that to a dream or that small, I mean to say that conversation that I had with Guru Maharaj, it's been like whenever I'm in dilemma or some issues are there. So once I wrote to Guru Maharaj, it was my birthday, and Guru Maharaj was having this Zoom darshan he was giving to everybody who is having these birthdays, right? So everybody who will not like to have that blessing from Guru Maharaj, right? Everybody would be looking forward that they can get that blessing. Somehow the Zoom call, it ended, and I was waiting, and somehow my turn did not come up. I could not have Guru Maharaj's darshan. So I was very upset, and I started writing to Guru Maharaj. That day I wrote to Guru Maharaj, and I said about that I'm preaching, I'm doing this youths. I mean to say that this youth preaching I am doing, but I have set of responsibilities also. I am a grihastha and I am having, so some way I think I'm lagging behind in this preaching. So Guru Maharaj had wrote to me in that email that when it comes, that Prabhupada says this, that when it comes to preaching, a woman should be like a tiger, and when it comes to a grihastha, at that time the woman should be like a cat. Like very, very humble, very taking a very humble position. But when it comes to preaching, be like a tiger. So what I took that as an instruction, what Guru Maharaj is giving me, that you do your preaching duties, be like a tiger, do it very, very, like you be very prompt in doing all those things. But when it comes to a grihastha life, take care of it, like how the gopis, they used to do. They used to meet Krishna, but in the same time they used to take care of their household activities very nicely, very perfectly, so that nobody can question that, okay, you are not taking care of your family, but only taking care of your devotional life. So that is what I took it from Guru Maharaj, that mail. And Maharaj has blessed me in everything. So many emails which I write to Guru Maharaj, in that way I'm very much connected to Guru Maharaj. And so that's it. Thank you so much, Mataji, and I look forward to seeking your blessings so that I can serve Guru Maharaj in some way.
Can you tell a little bit about your initiation and
Initiation,
also
okay.
how you see Guru Maharaj following Prabhupada's instructions?
Okay, so Guru Maharaj, how I took initiation. So my initiation was in 2020 and in January 20. January 2020, it was my initiation. It was, so Guru Maharaj gave initiation to me and my husband together. So we both were there. So we both were seeking to take Guru Maharaj's initiation. So even the day when my initiation was there, that day morning I saw Guru Maharaj in my dream. Guru Maharaj was there and he gave me blessings through that dream, and it was a journey in which, yeah, definitely there were so many things, from aspiration to taking that of the initiation. In between I got married, and I was thinking that always my counselor, she wanted that both of us to take the initiation. So I was waiting back there. I didn't take initiation in the start. So I was waiting so that my husband has also completed that stages and all those things, and we both take initiation. So when we were taking initiation, Guru Maharaj, as usual, he was playing with me. You know, he was taking the beads, and he was like, as usual, he plays with some disciples. Like whenever this initiation ceremony is there, he will play with disciples, whether to give or not to give, right? So one desire which I had when I was in front of Guru Maharaj during that initiation was that I was thinking, oh, I'll just take beads and go, and I'll not have little more time to be with Guru Maharaj. Maybe that one desire which I had, Guru Maharaj fulfilled that desire by playing with me. That, he was having that mala and he was playing with me, and that's all. And Guru Maharaj, when it comes following Prabhupada's instructions, it is so visible that how he is following the instructions. Like he keeps telling that this was Prabhupada's desire to have TOVP. He keeps telling us that how he now wants one thing which is very much he is focusing is that now on his disciples is that do Bhakti Shastri, do Bhakti Vaibhav, do all these courses. He is very much focusing, read Prabhupada books, and always you hear his lectures, it is like we are hearing to Prabhupada again. So whatever he has, like if you are regularly hearing Prabhupada lectures and as well as hearing Guru Maharaj lectures, you can easily see that how Guru Maharaj takes all those examples from Prabhupada, and he will quote always Prabhupada. Prabhupada said this to me. Recently I was hearing this Mother's Day, there was a video which was out, like Guru Maharaj class was out, and that time Guru Maharaj, wherever possible, he will quote from what he got instructions from Guru Maharaj, from his Guru, from Srila Prabhupada. And there is where again he said that Prabhupada once said me that to preach Mother Lori and be like the Kapila Muni. He said that. I was like stuck. Like he remembers each and every detail of what his Guru has said him. So that is where he is a Prabhupada man. He recently when he was in, if somebody said that you have done so much things, he would always tell it is always it is always less than what Prabhupada has done. So in that way, like he is a very closely following the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, and he is showing that mood of Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.